good old Paffrath. What's Paffrath up today? Real Meat Kevin. So at Real Meat Kevin, Paffrath. He just invested $1 million into 3 stocks today, August 27th, 2021. This is the shit that Kevin Paffrath, that ratchet, that FAFSA. So meet Kevin the FAFSA, right? Kevin FAFSA. Let's listen to Kevin FAFSA for about a minute. He just posted this. So he wants us to hear this, and everybody else that's paying attention, he wants us all to know, all right.
Me, Kevin here. All right, we've got 3 stocks that we have to talk about. Y'all know that I've been really big on RCC for the past...
Oh, y'all know how it is. Oh, shucky darns. You know how it is with them shucky beans and them shucky darns and them shucky goddamn corn. You know, shut the fuck up, y'all. You know what? I feel like if you're not from the South, you can't use y'all no more. You can't use ain't, you can't use y'all. That makes no sense, motherfuckers. You guys had an actual decent upbringing and a fucking decent goddamn education, motherfuckers. Y'all know how to talk right, you know? That's not... Why would you... Don't be envious of our fucking broken ass, our crooked ass mouths. Y'all. Oh, y'all, yeah, I'm sure Paffrath. I'm sure that Paffrath is really goddamn motherfucking cornbread, right? Straight out of the goddamn tomato fields, right? I bet he was picking corn, tomato, motherfucker. Y'all, listen to me, y'all.
Ooh, maybe 2 months-ish here. I've been selling off some call options. I've been selling puts, but I haven't actively been buying heavily until, well, this week. And the reason for that is I see 3 interesting opportunities in the market, and we're going to talk about all 3 of those in this video. As usual, this is not financial advice. I could be totally wrong, and if you lose money, don't sue me, bro. These are just ideas.
So, apparently this isn't financial advice. All this financial advice, it's not financial advice. So there's the disclaimer. All you have to do is say, it's not financial advice. I know it's financial advice, but if I say it's like a Jedi mind trick, right? Okay, invest $1 million into these 3 stocks, just like me, but if you take my financial advice and lose money, I'm not the what? I'm just, no, that was what?
All right, but I am going to thoroughly explain my ideas. Now, if you are part of the Stocks and Psychology of Money course, you already know about these 3. And if you're interested in joining that, you're always welcome to check out the 40% off coupon code link down below. It does expire August 31st. You get 40% off lifetime access. Also comes with private live streams where we do a lot of this kind of analysis. In fact, at least 2 of these we did detailed private live streams on before we made any kind of decision. We kind of went through the fundamental analysis.
You are so awful. So Kevin Paffrath is a DINO. He's a Democrat in name only. He's a landlord. He's a stockbroker. He's a right-wing. He says he's a JFK Democrat, which I guess is supposed to mean he's a conservative Democrat because he's so much smarter than the rest of us. He's a conservative running in the Democratic Party because he wants to trick the Democrats into thinking that he's the fucking man. So he's in the right party. He's showing some political savvy, some political sense, but he's not a progressive. I don't think he's a progressive. I think he's very regressive. He's very selfish and greedy, and he'll keep the system up that enriched him. He's not going to make it better for anybody else. He got rich on the rules of the old system. He ain't going to change this system to make it, even and fair for the rest of us. Jesus Christ. How's that help his family? He's rich already. It's best if all you poors stay poor. That for his perspective. So, meet Kevin Paffrath, right? He says he's nervous about something in Biden and Afghanistan. Let's listen to.
Hey everyone, me Kevin here. So I've been very closely following what's happening in Afghanistan because I think the power vacuum that we're seeing and the rapid collapse of Afghanistan's government that we're seeing could have long-tail implications for even the United States stock market, but even our security at home. We now literally have the Taliban in control of all of the weaponry, aircraft, missiles, drones, everything that we have basically armed the Afghani military with over the last 20 years. This is scary. That's why this is such big news. But here's Joe Biden's response. So I'm going to give you a summary of what Joe...
This isn't the first time this had happened. ISIS, right? ISIS was taking over. This is Barack Obama, and ISIS took a bunch of U.S. military equipment in Iraq and Syria and shit. So ISIS took a shit ton of fucking military equipment. So this is, you know, scary-ish, but not really. Not really. It's a withdrawal. It's a withdrawal. We were there for 20 years. Now we're leaving. You know, sayonara.
Joe Biden just said. So Joe Biden came out and said we're closely monitoring the situation. He says we are seeing a rapid collapse in Afghanistan. But we have to remember the mission as to why we went to Afghanistan. We went there to punish the bad guys who hit us on 9/11. We got Osama. Hey everyone, meet Kevin Paffrath here. A member of the Wall Street Journal editorial board just ran a very powerful piece suggesting that a Republican could potentially be the next governor of California. But they got something very wrong. It's very dark, and it's something that's very gloomy that everybody should be aware of, whether you are in California or not. The Wall Street Journal article refers to anger in California. People are upset. Why do we have the 5th largest economy in the world but the most homelessness, and we're the bottom 20% of schools? There are a lot of problems in California. And they're right. In their article. This is the article here. Could a conservative replace Gavin Newsom in the Wall Street Journal? And right here, they got something correct. They mention that Larry Elder might be the top polling Republican, but he is behind Democrat Kevin Paffrath. That's me. I'm a 29-year-old YouTube personality, they say, and I consider myself a JFK-style Democrat who can bring both sides together. But more on that later. What's more important is what the Wall Street Journal got wrong. And that's right here. If we search for the phrase veto, the Wall Street Journal suggests that Larry Elder, or potentially another Republican, would be open to using the veto pen aggressively. That is, if you get a Republican governor in, maybe they can finally stop some of the nonsense that happens in the legislature, some of the laws that just don't have common sense. Hey, throw a Republican in, they'll be able to stop it, right? Well, this is where a little bit of context is useful. So here, they suggest that the legislature hasn't overwritten a veto since Jerry Brown's first stint as governor in '79, and mentioned that Arnold